art made for the Florida lover, made by someone who loves Florida. The whimsical, colorful, and playful art that's Rachelsbranch makes the perfect gift for that special graduate or teacher in your life.
So we want to welcome to the show local artist Rachel McLeod. So great to have you here.
Hi, nice
So
to see you.
yeah, of course, and we have seen your art so many times on our show. Hazel and Dot, a regular here, the boutique in South Tampa,
She's
brings your
wonderful.
art. So it's so nice to finally meet the artist behind these beautiful pieces. So
Thank you.
I wanted to start, but how did you get into art?
I've just been doing art since as early as I could remember. I think my favorite gift was a brand new box of Crayola crayons.
Yes, of course. Oh, but they're all nice and sharpened perfectly. Yes.
And coloring books.
Yeah,
so.
for sure. So how amazing to still be, you know, working in your passion as an adult, right? And sharing your gift with all of us. So can we talk about some of your pieces? People, I know, definitely recognize this beautiful, colorful Florida. And this was one of your first pieces, right?
Yeah, they're all hand painted. So they're all different.
Yeah.
They have either home or happy place, or they make great closing gifts, or teachers, grads.
Yeah,
anybody. They're easy to, like, you can either hang them on a wall or put them on a shelf. So.
And they come in different sizes, but these are exactly perfect for a dorm room, for a teacher's desk, you know, for an office. And you were talking about some of the grads. You have some of the schools represented up front. Tell me about this.
All the colleges.
Who's represented here? Who do we see represented?
Florida.
Florida, FSU, all of them, Florida State,
FSU,
UCF,
USF, UT,
and I can personalize them. We can put the year that they graduate or their names on it.
Yeah.
And I can do any state or country as well.
Okay.
But these are obviously my mains.
Yeah, for sure.
So what made you come up with the idea to kind of do Florida and then to paint it? Was it a trial and error, or was it
No, everyone is just really into it, and I started doing it West Elm local, so we wanted to, like, feature a local item. And then Allison at Hazel and Dot, she loves all the Florida things in Tampa.
Right.
So I just came out with this new
That's cool.
it's called More Than a Boatload. So it has all the sports teams, Bayshore, Phoebe from the airport.
Okay, do y'all see Phoebe?
Oh my gosh.
Can you spot Phoebe?
That's great.
It's like an I Spy thing.
I know. That's so cute.
MacDill Air Force Base, the oranges. It looks a little summery, so I wanted to come out with something for summer.
I love that.
And then we did these new keychain / bag charms because they're really in.
They are, the bag
with
charms.
that.
Yeah.
My orange, Florida State of Mind, Tampa, and the Bayshore.
So cute.
And you were saying that you can also, if people want any of these larger, you can make them larger.
Of course, yes. And I do many other things. You have to follow me on Instagram.
For sure. What other things do you do?
Just other art, just paintings, large paintings, big Gasparilla ships.
Nice. And we have to shout out your daughter because creativity runs in your family. And you guys did a collab. We're looking at the collab right now. Can you tell us about that?
So we decided to do a sardine series for summer because we hope to travel to Italy. And she's home from college and is doing some digital art. And I'm technically challenged, so she's my tech support. I'm so glad she's home.
Yes, they are.
But we came up with this sardine series for summer, and they say packed with love. And
so cool.
There's an Italy, their little cheers thing.
Yeah.
So I think they're fun for summer. They're good for kitchens. They're good for just to remind you of traveling. And then, of course, I have tons of stickers.
Okay, we got to show these stickers.
They're so pretty.
Look how cute.
With all of my art. And then at Christmas time, I do a lot of ornaments.
Oh, do you really?
Oh, yeah, a lot.
Ooh.
Hand painted and some of these charms as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Is there something that's next for you or something that you want to take on? Or you kind of stay in this realm?
Well, I stay in this realm just because it's kind of what Hazel and Dot looks for, and the Visit Tampa Bay shop. So I try and do this, but I also do a little more creative things. I gather driftwood and shells and things on my travels and try to incorporate those in my pieces, the larger pieces.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
So.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Of course, thank you for
we
having
love
me.
your art. So it was a pleasure chatting with you today. So to see more of her work, you can follow her on Instagram. Just search Rachelsbranch.
Yes, thank you.